What? Oh shit.
Good
What?
start.
Remember
Good
last time we
start.
started, my mic dropped and it
Yeah.
made that crazy sound? Holy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What? I hate that I do this stupid thing. What is happening, my homies? It's your boy Ray, and you're probably wondering, what am I watching right now? What is going on? But today we are here for a special new creation, new idea, and hopefully new concept that we're gonna roll with.
Yeah.
And
It'll be a
who-
thing. It'll
did
be
you
a
guys
thing.
hear that? I mean, you could see him. I mean, it's not
What's
the same.
up?
I
What's
can't see
up?
him. But did you guys hear that? We got the homie Tiger, aka my co-host, aka I'm his co-host. He's my co-host,
We'll figure it
and
out. It's still a work
we'll
in
figure it
progress.
out. It's still a work in progress,
Yeah.
but we decided to start our own little podcast, man. It's
I
kind of
mean,
an
everybody's
experiment.
doing it. Might as well make our own, right? I
We
mean,
are so late to the party, but we were early to the idea. But ideas,
it's been
don't
it's
always
been a thing
equal.
we've been talking about for what, like a year plus at least.
yeah, a year plus since
Yeah.
literally we've been collabing on Legends. So
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
I remember talking about it during the cooler banner, and that's like way before the one.
Oh
That's
my
like before
God,
you and me
yeah.
got banned.
Yeah.
The good old days
Good old
before
days.
the ban purge.
Also, it's been over a year. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
Yeah, like a year and
Time
a half,
flies,
if
man.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, time does fly, but we are out here, guys. We've actually filmed this twice already.
Yep.
Twice.
Mhm.
Once, Tiger, you explain what happened the first
Okay,
time.
first time I messed up. Okay, it was all my fault. It's all on me. I was cleaning. So basically, we recorded remotely, right? Our own parts, and then I
Yeah.
was cleaning up my drive, and I forgot to title the part for the podcast. So I deleted everything, and then I was running out of space. So I just emptied my trash, and I realized that my part for the podcast was part of that. So yeah, that's what happened for the first one.
He
I
realized our
deleted it.
podcast was trash, so he emptied it.
You know what? It probably wasn't that good anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It worked out because this
Yeah.
one's gonna be better. This one's gonna be way better.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
always say third time's the charm.
Exactly. What
I
happened the
gotta
second
take
time
fault.
though? Second time was on Ray. Okay, second time was on
Second
you.
time was my fault. We filmed it, everything went well. Your boy spent hours editing it, rendering it, uploading it, and then it just sat there collecting dust in my unlisted. And then by the
Mhm.
time I wanted to release it, boys, it was like a month later, and literally everything we talked about was irrelevant.
It just made no
so
sense.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want people to think they're going back in time when they watch this. So I was like, Tiger, let's do it one more time.
One of these
Third
days,
time's the charm.
one of these days for like our like 50 episode special, you can release it as like a special, blast to the past feature or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. The unreleased episode 0 or whatever we want to call it. That's
and we'll
actually
charge
pretty
people
sick.
$50 for it.
Yeah, guys, $50 subscription fee. Can you imagine? Oh my god. But boys, we're here, man. We're here for a podcast. So all I want to say is it's gonna be a very chill podcast. So sit back, sit down, grab some popcorn, or you know what? Grind some games. Do whatever you gotta do. Put us in the background.
Man,
And we're just going to be flowing, chatting about some topics, and getting a feel for this. And hopefully you guys get a feel for it. And we need feedback. We need community feedback to know if we should keep doing this or not, because we don't want to do something that you guys aren't going to enjoy. Even though I speak for myself, and I'm sure I speak for Tiger, we enjoy doing this. Like, this is us.
I mean, here's the
Without
thing,
the
right?
webcam on.
We're gonna be talking anyways. So
Yeah.
it's like one way or another, we're gonna be like just chilling. So
Exactly.
might as well make it into something that people can enjoy too, or hopefully you guys will enjoy. If not, I mean, it's cool. It's not a big
Yeah.
deal, right? It's just
Nothing wrong
we're
with
just doing
that.
this for fun, and hopefully you guys have fun watching this. Give us some suggestions about what you guys want to see from the podcast in the future, as far as segments or just topics, or maybe guests at some
Maybe
point if we get
guests.
to that point,
That would be
right?
sick. That would be
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. So yeah, it's very much a work in progress. We don't have a name for this podcast yet. We're just
Nope,
calling
nope.
it the No Name Podcast. I was telling Ray that
For
like
now.
probably I'm gonna get sued by No Frills because that's their that's their
Probably.
cheap discount brand. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah. So we need also help maybe picking a name,
Mm.
either something that combines both our names or just something very vibey and chill.
Yeah.
We're open to suggestions. We're thinking of ideas ourselves, but for now we're open to suggestions. So leave what you think down below.
Yo,
What our name of our
one of my
podcast should
early
be.
ideas is because like I'm like we're both super into Dragon Ball, and I have a channel that's like solely, I mean mostly dedicated to Dragon Ball Z, right? So I was like, yo, let's call it boys on balls. And Ray for some reason didn't like that. I don't know. He wasn't down for it.
Honestly, like it piqued my interest slightly, and then I just thought about the branding.
You're like, wait,
have you guys heard of boys with balls? We should be called boys with tits.
That would be a very different podcast.
Yeah, that would be a very different podcast. Maybe on a different website. We'll go with that name.
Different platform.
We're looking, boys. We're looking. Work in progress. So let's start with our first topic, guys, and that's the homie. How our journey began. Little summarize. We've already told this a few times, but you guys either have caught it on stream, because you definitely didn't hear the last two podcasts. So you probably caught it on stream of Tiger. Have you ever talked about it on stream, like how you started and everything?
I'm pretty sure people have asked me, so I've probably mentioned it a few times. Are you talking about like how I started or how we met? Like how this started?
How like YouTube started for you? Like what inspired you to begin this successful journey?
Honestly, man, it's not much of a story. It's literally just like, growing up, watching a lot of YouTube videos, watching a lot of YouTubers, and always wanting to have my own channel, like a lot of people do probably. They're just like, oh, I could do this, why not, right? They see all these people that seem like there's like normal people, right? But they have these huge followings, and they make these like cool videos, and you're just like, I can do that, right?
Yeah.
But then, like most people, I just never did anything with it because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what like ideas or like what kind of content.
You're shy too, man. It's hard to put yourself out there.
No, absolutely. I was growing up. I was like super shy. I'm still like a little bit. I'm still mostly an introvert, but like a lot better than I was before, right?
Social introvert, I call it.
For sure. But a couple years ago, I got into this game called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Was recommended by one of my friends at the gym. And he knew I was an anime guy, and so I checked it out. I was like, oh, it's a pretty fun game, and then I got super into it over time, and I started watching some videos about it, like you do when you're really into something, and I found people, big names in the community like Nanogenics and Rhyme Style, and at the time, actually, The Truth wasn't actually a very big channel. I think he had like 10K subs when I first started, right? But
how big was Nano?
Nano probably had like 100 something or 200 at most, maybe not even 200. But I think he was like around like 100K, 150K, something like that, right?
I have a story about Nano later, so just
remind me. I remember that. And then I started watching them. I watched D Free a bit. Watched Living Ichigo a bit as well.
Yes,
OG, huge. Like the OG.
The OG.
Shout out to Living Ichigo. And over time I was just like, yo, you know what, I can make these videos. I love this game. I wanted to make a YouTube channel for a long time anyways. Might as well just record some summons. Did that, and I guess the rest is history. I started making more videos, got more subscribers, and it became kind of took on a life of his own, like the channel. So that's kind of where I started.
When did you start using a green screen?
I don't know, actually. Maybe like a year into it.
Okay.
Or like something like that. Because for the first like at least 3-4 months, I was literally using my old ass MacBook Air, man, like to record my videos.
Way.
Yeah.
No way.
So I was literally using the webcam. It was like terrible quality, but that's all I had. Like the webcam built into the laptop. I was using that, and I didn't have a mic, man. My first couple of videos, I think I was literally just using the mic from the laptop. So like it was terrible quality, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
And then over time, obviously, as like I got more serious about it, I bought equipment, bought lighting, got a new PC, for editing and stuff like that. Because back then videos were taking me like hours to render, man. It was like the worst experience trying to get news out. Because like that's the timing matters for that stuff, right? But then when news drops, I would record a video, I would put it into the software, and it would take like 3 hours. And by then, everyone else had their videos out. So, yeah, the upgrade was definitely necessary. And that's kind of where I started, man.
Because when I first found you out, when I first discovered you, I think you had like 10K, 15K, and you still using a green screen. So that's like my first impression of you was like high quality, high content already. I was like, dude, this is smart. Like a news video for Dokkan. Like Dokkan, man, it's something I wish I picked up back in the day, because I was told that Dokkan was gonna blow up, but it was boring back then. It really was around like Super Vegito time.
It's gone through a lot of transformation. Yeah, for sure.
But they've really like done a good job for Dokkan. But
Mhm.
yeah, I was very similar to you, watching YouTube since I was literally in grade 6. Like
Mhm.
grade 6, I remember I was showing people in, like telling people in class, because there's no cell phones at school when I was in elementary school, and I was telling kids, I just watched this video called How to Be Ninja and How to Be Gangster
Oh
by Nigahiga.
yeah, Higa,
and
yeah.
and they were the shit back then. They were like the
Oh my
OG,
god.
like big channel, them and Smosh.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
obsessed with it. And then I just started making like little stupid videos with my mom's camera, which escalated into just I don't know, cringy content, you know, when you're a kid. And then I slowly got into Call of Duty, making COD montages. And
Trying to
yeah,
get into Phase
trying to be a
Clan.
phase bro. Back in the day when I was playing COD, Phase Clan had 2,000 subscribers, and
Ooh.
my buddy joined them. My one of my good friends was part of Phase up until they
Mm.
hit like 1 million subscribers.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was the goal back then, to just play COD. No money, no monetary value, just pure enjoyment, filming 10 12 hours a day with my little easy cap capture card.
I mean, back
It
then
was
people weren't really even making money from YouTube.
no, there was no money at all to be
Yeah.
made from YouTube. It was all for pure passion, pure just enjoyment of it. And I
Yeah.
just like to share my experience with everybody. I was young. And then as time goes on, you evolve. And I did ended up quitting for a few years. And then I started coming back. I made a second channel, a new channel. I got a partnership on it.
Mhm.
And yeah, and then I was gonna ask you too, before I get too deep into mine. When you started YouTube,
Yeah.
were you able to apply for a partnership right away? Was
No,
it at
man.
that phase? No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I've only been on YouTube for about 2.5 years. So at that time, when I first started, they already had these new like rules for who could be
Okay.
partner.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You had to have 1,000 subs. You had to have
4,000 hours
400.
of watch
Is it
time.
4,000 or 400? I think it's
It could be
400
400.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4,000 is a lot.
that's a lot. I think it's 400 hours worth of watch time in the last like year.
20, no,
And
isn't it 28 days?
oh
Or
really?
is it the
Last
last year? I
month?
think it's the last 30 days. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's been a long time, obviously, but
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know like about all these like different regulations. YouTube has a lot of rules these days. Like, yo, I
Yeah.
didn't
They
even
have
know what's going on
changed.
with like my silver play button, man. Like, I'm supposed to be getting that.
Oh,
YouTube hasn't said
yes. Okay. We're
anything
going to get
about
into
it.
that. So sick.
We'll get into
That's
it.
so sick.
But
That's
yeah,
so
I think it
sick.
was like, yeah, they had those rules, so I couldn't apply immediately. But honestly, man, I never went into YouTube with the intention of making any money from it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like I didn't think I was ever gonna be able to monetize this thing. I thought it was just gonna be a fun thing that I did on the side, and
Exactly.
that's always what it was gonna be. But over time, you know, things change
It
as the channel
escalates,
grew.
man. The internet evolves.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I think that's why you're successful, because you didn't start with that ill intent to
I
make
don't really see
money.
myself like that. I just feel like obviously it's been good, but I still feel very much like there's still like so much more to do. Like there's
Which
so
is
much more
good.
growth to
Good. You
yeah.
always want growth, because once you think you hit your max, that's when you lose hope.
That's true.
You always want to set new
That's
goals.
true.
But
Yeah.
you are, in my opinion, for this community, you are
I
successful,
appreciate
bro.
it, man. Yeah.
And you built a community. It's good. Yeah. When I started, man, you only could get partnered through a network. So
Mhm.
Machinima was the big one back then.
Mm.
Machinima was like the top network. I ended up getting partnered with a company called Youch, which ended up
Youch.
turning into Full Screen. I know Youch. And you
Oh,
know what they did,
I
man?
know full screen. I know full screen.
You know Full Screen, yeah.
Yeah.
Youch sold themselves to Full Screen.
Okay.
But the funniest thing is, when I got my partnership, you needed to hit 1,000 views a day, and
Yeah, I remember that.
I think that was the requirement, was 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 views a day for them to get you into the partner program from YouTube. And I remember I bought I bought views.
Yep.
I bought 20,000 views, and I scheduled it over 3 days, so that when I sent them my social blade, it would say that I had 5,000 views a day. It's so funny because it goes from like 100 to 5,000.
And didn't ask any questions.
And they didn't ask any questions, and then I got partnered, and now and then a few years go by, and you were just able to, anybody was able to apply, and then the whole like PewDiePie Nazi like apocalypse thing happened, as you know, where everybody's revenue got destroyed. And then now applying for partnership is a lot harder, which is good, because not everybody deserves to make money from this, because there's a lot of scummy people out there who take advantage.
Yeah,
So
it's good. It's
that they
good
have the
and
rules.
bad. I think there's two sides to it, right? Like there's
Yeah,
some smaller creators that like, you know, like I don't know, like
I think it's all
some
good,
smaller
bro.
creators like were, you know, making some money from it on the side that like now couldn't because of the new
Mhm.
rules. I guess at the same time, a lot of them weren't making that much to begin
That's what I'm
with.
gonna say, bro. If you're not able to, if you're making money under 1,000 subscribers and under 400 hours in 28 days, like you're making maybe 10 $15 a
Mm,
month, which
mm,
really you need to make $100 for YouTube to pay you out regardless.
mm.
So you're there for like 7 months till you get your first $100 paycheck, or you could work one day at minimum wage and make that much money. So it really isn't necessary for them, and it stops like a bunch of
No,
like
I get what you mean. Like
yeah,
for sure, like
yeah,
it's mostly positive. Obviously $15 to some people is like quite a bit of money.
yes,
Still,
yes.
but yeah, I think just as far as like the effect of like blocking some of the people that are, maybe trying to be partners for bad intentions or something,
Exactly. Like
right?
the ISIS recruitment videos were monetized. There
Mm,
was like ISIS recruitment, which is
mm,
pretty scary for like
mm.
a kid's website.
Yeah,
Um,
they're getting
but
better at
yeah,
that though. They're
yeah, they're
getting
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 better.
getting.
Sorry guys, we go so off topic, but that's just how it goes, man. We just flow.
Yeah, for sure. Well, okay, you know what? Let's keep going. You're telling us about your story, how you're a cheater. Uh,
Yeah, how I cheated the system, and then
yeah.
years go by, and I decided to start my YouTube channel again in 2015. I had 114 subscribers, and I
Hmm.
started making COD videos, and I would put so much effort into editing, and they wouldn't pick up. So I stopped, and I was looking at what was trending, and I saw an anime reaction. So I said,
Hmm.
"Wow, I could do that. That's freaking
I can
easy. I
watch
could
anime
put myself.
and react
I
to
could
it.
watch anime and fake a reaction to it." And I was gonna do DBZ,
Yeah,
and fake it because I love DBZ.
yeah.
But I was like, I want to do something I've never seen before. So then I stumbled upon Bleach,
Bleach. Yeah.
and then Bleach reactions picked up, and eventually, I started getting a lot of copyright strikes. Of course, because I'm literally ripping off somebody's content. That's what reaction videos are. They're
Yeah.
literally ripping off content.
Yeah.
And I ended up converting it into Brave Souls because Brave Souls I thought was really cool mobile game and unique for its time. Like a 3D action mobile game was pretty lit at the time. And eventually BBS started picking up and it was like a 50-50. And then eventually I cut out the reactions and just went straight to Bleach Brave Souls. And I tried branching off into Dokkan. I remember watching Rhyme Styles' video in like 2015, 2016, where he showed a full Big Bad Boss team. It was like Strength Omega Shenron, Buhan, Int Buhan, and a few other like villains.
Yeah.
And I just remember like him destroying and me wanting to have a team that powerful.
Uh-huh.
And that like motivated me to want to have such a OP Dokkan team. And then I got more into it. And then the more I played it, honestly, like people said it was a bubble clicker game.
It
But
is. It's a
back in the
bubble
day,
popping game. Nobody can deny that.
nobody can deny that. But back in the day, at least, there was a lot of strategy involved. When I had to farm Gotenks medals, or Beerus medals, it would take me like seven. It took me like 6 hours to do 10 runs
Well,
of
the
that
thing is,
character.
back in the day, there were a lot less OP characters, right?
Yes,
And
there
events
was
were
no.
hard for
They
like
were
what you could build.
hard, boys.
Yeah.
So like it was fun. It was very strategic. You
Hmm.
really had to think. Now you just pressed and
No,
everything
now,
dies.
now, if you have a modern team, there's very few events that are going to present you with a real challenge. And
Exactly.
and as much as
Exactly.
I love OP characters, as much as I love big damage, that is a bit of an issue for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
that
just like
is.
the actual challenge part where you have to like strategize and like build a
It's pretty
specific
much
team
gone.
with specific characters. Like that's kind of gone. Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
I mean,
but it was fun,
there's still
man.
some events that require that, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, it was the shit back then, and
Hmm.
I liked it. I tried other games, but of course my audience loves the Bleach Brave Souls, and I like to keep the audience happy, so that's why we back. And but your boy doesn't want to be just cocooned inside one bubble because I personally feel I have, in the most non cocky way, I feel like I have way more potential than
Yeah,
just Bleach
you're
Brave Souls.
multi-talented, man.
Not talented in many aspects, but when it comes to entertaining, when it comes to talking and relating to people, I feel like I do a good job. And it doesn't
Well,
reflect because of YouTube, it
yeah.
reflects because of my real life and how
Hmm.
I bond with a lot of my friends and how I
Hmm.
get along with people. And I feel like that can translate into YouTube. So that's why we are where we are now at this
There's just a lot
podcast.
more to us than a lot of people know, right? To
Than just a video game, man. Than
just the
just a
games,
video
just
game.
the especially like just the mobile games, right? Like we both play other console games and stuff like that.
Console
So
games, we both like have social lives, we both go to the gym, we have like you gotta like Bleach Brave Souls and Dokkan isn't really how you're gonna get to know us. These are like
exactly.
the podcast. Like we are open, real people,
Uh-huh.
but this is like how you really get to know who we are. And
Yeah.
that's why I love this podcast.
Yeah.
And like what it stands for. So that's my journey, guys. So it was a little longer. Like I said, we go off topic a lot, but you know, we're new.
It doesn't matter.
We're like
man.
little toddlers. And
the whole point of this is just to go with the flow, man. So if
exactly,
we end up talking about like a stupid thing for like half an hour, then so be it. That's just how it is.
Yeah. And just a quick little summary of how the homie Tiger and I met was I knew about his channel. Like I said, I discovered him early on, and I knew he was going to do well because of the quality of his content, the green screen, the news. It was just a smart topic to cover. Like it was good. Nobody was doing it at the time. So it was new. And that's what you need to do, is be new and be creative. And that's what he was. And then I remember I had somebody in the chat, 2K stars 11, 2 star 11K orbs was his name.
Shout out to 2 star.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
2 star,
which is 11K orbs?
K orbs, which is a 2-game production meme, because they had 11K orbs once on an account saying it was free to play, but it was a second account and everybody thought it was their main, and so we made a meme saying like they maxed out 2 stars to get that, and somebody actually made a name for it. But yeah, he told me, he goes, oh, Tiger like mentioned you and blah, blah, wants to collab. So I messaged him, I DM'd him, I slid in the DMs, you know, I shot my shot, said, hey buddy, like I like your content, like we should do something. And turns out Tiger was from Canada, and little did I know he was even closer to me than I thought. He was from Toronto technically, and
I think that's actually how I mean, no, I got to know you actually through like one of your videos, right? Well, I was watching videos about Bleach Brave Souls when I first started playing, but I think it was like in one of my streams someone mentioned that you are from Canada, and I was like, yo, I'm Canadian too. And then people were, I think they said like, oh, like it'd be cool if you guys collabed. I was like, I'm totally down. Why not, right?
That's sick.
So that's probably how that guy learned, and then messaged you, and then connected us.
And then the bromance began.
Yeah, man.
It was happily ever after. And
happily
then
after.
Tiger, I was like up here, and Tiger was like on the come up, and then Tiger just fucking strapped some jetpacks to his boots, and which of course rightfully deserved. And he picked a good game. Smart man, Tiger Uppercut Media. Catchy name, good game.
Thanks,
that's
man.
the way it is. And guys,
that's the perfect combo right there.
Huge congrats to the homie, because last time we filmed the podcast, I believe you were at like 85K, bro.
80 something.
And you were trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. And look at this now, bro. Holy, we're in today, exact date today, July 28th.
28th, yeah.
And my homie Tiger has surpassed 100,000 subscribers. I put like audience clapping in the background, by the way. It wasn't just me. It
Not
wasn't
just you.
me.
Okay, that's the one guy clapping.
Yeah. But bro, I was gonna say I saved this for the podcast because we were talking off camera, but well deserved. About time, man. I was looking at your Social Blade the other day, and like especially these last few weeks, especially was it the 5th year anniversary?
Yep.
You rocketed, bro. Like 3K subs in a day.
It was like a crazy couple of days, man. There was the 3 days leading up to, and the day on,
bro.
like when the banners dropped for those blue Gogeta and Vegito fusions. Man, like I gained like 2K, 3K in like one day, the day before, and then on the stream, like when I was streaming my summons, we gained over 1,000 on that stream alone, you know.
Bro, for sure you did. It was insane. I was looking at it, I'm like, dude, I literally said out loud, I'm like, good for you, bro. Like the views, the subscribers, because I know that you were telling me that your subscribers were like steady, kind of on like the lower end for you. Yeah, and then boom, I just saw like a rocket shoot up, and then I just checked and like, what? This guy was just at 85K, now he's at 100K. That's crazy. But that stream like went in your favor, because I remember that you went live and then you had like 5K viewers, I think 4 or 5K viewers, and then, which is already like to me mind-boggling. That's like one of the bigger YouTube streams is like 5 to 10K, right? And then I remember Truth went live and he had 4K, and then his stream crashed and everybody went to your stream, and then you went to like 9-10K, and I was like, holy, my mind is blown.
So shout out to Truth for technical problems. Technical issues.
Well, they would have been to you anyways. It's just that's the only problem with two big streamers of the same game go at the same time. It's like divides, but like it just worked out for the homie
No,
Tiger.
it worked out
and
really well because
yeah,
I guess that happened. I actually didn't realize his stream crash, but I think someone probably told me at some point. But it was just so crazy. I don't remember too much from it.
you DDoSed him.
But
Don't lie.
anyways, moving on. So that probably helped. But also Goresh was streaming too, right? But he
Oh,
ended
yes,
the
the
stream
homie.
before mine, so a bunch of his guys came over too.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
at the end of the day, at the end of the night, it was just like my one stream on still. So yeah, we had like over 10K viewers at
Bro,
one
my
point.
mind was blown. Bro, I bragged to my friends in real life at how big your stream was. I was like, dude, one of my friends had a stream the other day with 10K viewers. Like, I was pretending like it was my own. I'm like, dude, my boy had 10K viewers in his stream. Like, I just think that's huge,
you played a role in it, man. You definitely did.
Hey, I just think it was so sick. But I mean, like, if we have to think about it, like, this could be me just saying and talking out of my ass because I don't know the Dokkan community as well. But you are the global king of Dokkan, in my opinion. Like, you are like the main face of global, in my opinion. Like, one of the
I appreciate
main
that, man.
faces
I think
of
I'm
global.
one of them for sure. But there's some other guys that are like definitely really big. Like Goresh, for example. This dude,
Goresh, yes,
on the
yes.
come up. He was like really good before, but he recently has been like really grinding the content. So he's huge. And
he's the homie behind the scenes too. He does so much work behind the scenes for
Goresh,
everybody.
before he even started making content, he was just like the guy for translations and stuff, right? So he puts in a lot of work. Definitely deserves all the success he's been experiencing.
It for sure.
And I owe a lot of my content to him too, right? All the translations when the banners drop or the units drop and stuff like that. So there's
even
him.
Talon does a bunch of that too.
Talon
like,
too.
both
Shout
of
out to
those
Talon.
guys.
Shout out to all the data leakers, Dokener, Kawhi. I seriously.
Kawhi Leonard,
yes.
Watching you.
Kawhi Leonard.
Game 7.
Kawhi Leonard is a huge Dokkan player. If you guys didn't know, he's a huge fan. We actually talk about Dokkan all the time.
He has LR Officer Black.
Bro,
when is that going to come out? How is that a character, by the way?
It's because it was a different time, dude. It was a different time.
You're right. It was a different time.
So certain things were not as I mean, they were wrong, obviously, but not as like socially.
I know they didn't mean it in a bad way. It's pretty. That's pretty funny.
So, what was I saying again? Yeah, shout out to those people, and I lost my train of thought. Let's keep going.
But you are one. I think you are one of the at least top 3 big global players. Goresh is also pretty big, but he's like also translation. You're like solely focused on global. I want to say like Truth, Nano, and Rhyme, but the thing is, they are mostly JP players.
They are JP
but they
guys.
also come back to global during
big
cool events and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you don't really play JP much. You're like
not as much.
Global,
like
global.
I do jump on the bandwagon sometimes, as you do.
That's okay though,
for like
for
anniversaries and stuff like that. But no, that's just
I feel
things that people want to see, right? Like people want to see, like even my global players want to see like the JP anniversary and stuff like that. So I do cover that stuff. Yeah,
I just feel like you're the hope for global. Like when when global comes, like JP comes out with stuff, you're just like, don't worry guys, we'll get it soon, because like everybody on global. And then when the global exclusive comes out, you're like the plug they go to, which is sick. That's like your time to shine. Like when
Ultra Instinct Goku came out. Oh my god!
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks it was
and then
ours.
They came out on JP.
Yeah, for 2 weeks he was ours.
He was yours. Oh, did you end up getting him?
Oh yeah, I got him with the dupe too.
Okay.
I got the first one on stream. I think it was on stream. Yeah, first one, and then second one I got with the collab with Truth on his channel.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Good times.
Yeah, man. Sorry, guys. I don't want it to seem like I'm like jerking Tiger off, but like I am also not just a friend, but I am a fan as well. So
no, we do that on a different platform, on a different channel.
Different platform, guys. OnlyFans. Subscribe. Link in the description. But yeah, guys, it's just I don't know. We're just flowing.
It's a good time.
The introduction.
Yeah, and yeah, it feels good to finally be at that 100K mark that I've been wanting to get to for a long time. Obviously, a big milestone for any content creator.
And
YouTube, where's my button, man? I'm just saying, I haven't heard anything about it. And no, you know what? What's funny is YouTube messaged me, like sent me an email when I hit 10K subs. Right? They're like, congratulations for hitting 10,000 subscribers. My dog's freaking out in the background. That's
so funny.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But he'll chill out soon. It's okay.
Yeah.
But when I hit 100K, nothing. I didn't get a single email, didn't get any communication from YouTube at all, which is just weird because that's supposed to be like the big milestone, like the first major milestone, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know what's up. Maybe they're overwhelmed with the whole, crazy situation going
Man,
on.
YouTube is, I don't know, bro. It actually is very sad on how like the direction they're going, because there's so many glitches. Like, first off, I know people that got their 100K plaque like 7 months after they ordered it.
Yep.
It's like, and it's like a Chinese knockoff. It's like not even like as authentic as it used to be.
It's
They're like
made of,
very cheap to make.
It's actually like made of like cheap plastic, like you get from like the dollar store.
From China, bro. It is from China.
I'm sure. I mean, most things are.
Yeah, and you can actually, there's a website you can go where they can make it for you yourself. So like, I think like if they fuck with you,
probably
just
from the same factory, same factory that they make.
Get your own, bro. Yeah, just make your own because you deserve it. It is a milestone, and like,
nah, I'm never gonna do that. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. It's just, it'd be a cool little novelty thing to have. But the main thing is like really just the actual milestone itself. So I don't really need
but it's cool to show your kids in like 20-30 years, bro. It'll be like authentic.
I'll wait for that gold one. I'll wait for that gold one.
The 1 million.
Yeah.
Even that one, they reduced the size of it. It used to be like double the size. They cut it down in half. I watched a stream.
Even 1 mil, even 1 mil isn't enough anymore. It's like you gotta hit 10 mil to really matter.
I saw a guy who hit 1 mil, and then he accidentally showed this code on stream to redeem it, and somebody redeemed his 1 mil plaque.
What?
Yeah. Somebody redeemed his 1 mil plaque, and YouTube wasn't giving him a second one. And then I saw another video a few days ago of a guy who found an exploit to get he found this link in YouTube's like system, and you click it and it takes you to the 10 million plaque, and he just filled out his name and they actually sent him a 10 million subscriber plaque. He has 1 million subs.
That's hilarious.
He reported to YouTube as a bug, but
he still got it though.
Crazy.
He still got the diamond.
He still got it, and then he reported it.
Oh my god.
Which is crazy. So YouTube, man, like, it's such a big milestone, and it's kind of sad. Like, don't shaft the creators because we make your platform.
It's no big deal. I'm not stressing.
I'll make you one.
If I get it, I'll get it. If I don't get it, it's all good. You know what? I actually want more? That verification check mark, man. I applied for that a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Still?
Nothing.
Damn.
They said they said we received your request. We're gonna look into it. And it's been about 3 weeks since then.
No way.
Haven't heard a thing, man. Yeah.
See, the only positive thing about my network is that they partner you when you hit 100K, but I'm planning on leaving them anyways because they do nothing and they take 15% of your revenue. And that YouTube already takes 40%
of super chats and stuff like that.
No, they take 30% of super chat, which is BS because donations you should get 99% of it. That's why Streamlabs is the way to go, boys. If you're gonna donate to Tiger or me, I know it's so nice to see your name in super chat. And
Streamlabs is definitely
grateful.
Way better because you just directly get that money. Yeah.
And Streamlabs takes 1%, where YouTube takes 30% of your donations, and they take 40% of your revenue. So you only make 60% off videos.
I don't think Streamlabs actually even does take 1%. So what happens is
they do. They take 1% fee.
Are you sure it's not PayPal taking that fee? Because PayPal always charges a fee for transfers.
True. Then it could be PayPal.
I think it's PayPal.
One of the two.
Yeah, because usually I got like some big donations before. Like I have a boy who's like a big supporter of the channel. His name's Humble. Okay. And
shout him out, yeah.
Humble Hain Nakoa is his full name, and he
shout out to Humble.
Well, like occasionally drop like 200-300 donos.
Yes,
and
love those guys.
Let's say he drops like 200, I'll get 196 in my account, right? And I think the part that's missing is just literally like the PayPal fee that they charge.
Is he dropping it in USD or Canadian?
USD, man.
Oh, so they're taking a good amount because 200 USD, bro, for us is like almost like $300.
I'm getting 196 USD though.
Oh, okay, good. That's fair.
Yeah. So I think it's PayPal.
But you know what I think it is? There's a thing you could check mark to pay for that fee as well, or to get it subtracted.
Well, since they're going through Streamlabs, I'm guessing Streamlabs isn't going to be paying that fee. So
yes, exactly. It's true. You're right. Right. They do enough. Anyways, regardless, like 30% of your donations. Like I remember I had one stream, my best stream, where like these two guys are just donating off Bunkai and Skittles.
I remember. I know
Xbox.
Him.
Xbox something. I forgot
his name.
He
hit me up too. Bunkai and Skittles hit me up too at one point.
the homies, and then they just kept donating. I made like $1,000, but the thing is, I only got paid $650 650 or 690 for it, which is still a lot.
Still
but
a
like
lot,
it's ridiculous.
but it's
That
such
why
a
does YouTube get
huge
$300
cut.
of that?
Yeah, it's such a huge cut they take
That's
away.
a huge cut. So I
Yeah.
always encourage guys, Streamlabs, way to go. If you're gonna donate, regardless, just viewing is enough. But donations, you know, we love you. We
It
love
helps.
those homies.
It helps. Yo, these stones are expensive, man. These dragon stones ain't cheap.
Bro, for you especially, I see you go 500. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil any video, but you've been going hard on the.
I've been going hard. Luck's been great.
Year.
Luck's been great.
Yes,
but I still spent over 3,000 stones. So
yes, I always see my last video going in, and then I see 4 more.
Oh,
I don't blame you, man.
How many final videos did I do? I think I did 4 or 5 final summons.
4 final videos. I mean, when you get lucky, you want to keep going. I don't
exactly.
blame you, man.
It's because like, every single final video I pulled some fire in, so I couldn't stop at that. Just I can't stop on a win. I gotta keep going until I know the luck's over. That was my thinking, you know.
And plus, like, you make money from it, so you don't mind investing.
No, it was worth. It was worth for sure.
You are the global whale.
The channel growth, the
exactly.
The
it's entertainment,
content, the fun
bro. It's
too,
entertainment.
for like my personal fun, you know, like summoning and getting these characters was worth it too. So, I mean, I feel like if I hadn't had if I like, let's say I wasn't like a YouTuber or whatever, maybe I wouldn't have gone as hard, but I probably would have still spent a good amount anyways, you know.
Yeah,
it's just because that's how I am. I'm impulsive like that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. We've all been there. I remember I used to make like $7 a Dokkan video, and I would drop like 1,000 stones, and I bought cheap stones. So I was spending like 150 USD, and I would make like $8 back.
Yeah, still
expensive.
And
I'd make like $8. So I would be like negative 200, but it was just for the enjoyment and the content is why I did it. It was never for like the monetary value. I wish I would break even on Dokkan. I would spend so much money, but unfortunately Dokkan is a very expensive game because it's not too free to play friendly once you've maxed out. I would say
it's not super hard. But I mean, all things considered, it's definitely not the worst free to play friendly game, but like
not the worst.
It's not as good as certain other games. Like I think Grand Cross, for example, is probably still more free to play.
Oh yes.
Although that game has been pissing me off recently, man. I'm not really sure how I feel about it these days. Yo, the last 2 or 3. Escanor was bad. I spent 700 gems for that one. Got 1 Escanor.
Oof.
And then, yo, for this recent, how so dumb. It's my fault too, but the recent Attack on Titan, right?
Yeah.
Attack on Titan collab. Guess how many gems I spent?
1,500.
And not that many.
Oh, okay.
I spent 900 gems.
Oh god.
And that's how much it took me to get 30... my 1 Levi that I needed, man. I got the 1 Levi, something like that. Yeah, 30 multis, got the Levi. I got all 3 eventually, but I just wanted Levi. I just couldn't pull him. I kept pulling Mikasa. I love Mikasa, but she's not good. And I ended up spending 900 gems, and it was just rough.
Damn, bro. Damn. I spent 350 on JP, and I got 2 Levi's, 2 Mikasas, and 1 Aaron, which is pretty good. I was happy.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people have really good luck, actually. Like, a bunch of people, in the amount of gems I spent, like, maxed them out.
You could have rainbowed. Yeah, exactly.
A bunch of people got like 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, 6 out of 6, all characters in like 900. So it was definitely bad luck. It was definitely bad luck, but I just hate the rates in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
As much as they give out like gems like pretty frequently, the rates are horrible. So
yeah, the PvP system is awesome because like I just sit at like Diamond 3, and I get 50 gems a week, which is like in 2 weeks I'm 3 multis, which is pretty sick in my opinion. I don't even play that much anymore.
Yeah.
But it is really good for that. And also those dupe coins, man. Like I didn't get rid of Escanor, but I'll be able to buy him when he comes back. And same with Estarossa, who's coming out. Like I'll be able to just buy him from the coin shop, which is really
a nice feature for
cool feature.
And like Dokkan has the same thing, but it's like so many more coins you need to actually buy.
Dokkan is a lot.
Yeah, so you need, like, you know, for like a red Escanor equivalent, right? Let's say like an LR, you would have to spend 500 coins. And that's just 2,500
stones.
That's a lot of summons. How many summons is that exactly? What?
That's 50. That's 50.
50 multis.
50 multis.
Is 50
multis. Yeah.
Yeah. 50 multis versus Grand Cross, where you need 7 coins. And sometimes they go on sale. You know, sometimes they go on sale, so like 5 coins, right? So it's definitely a much better system. that
Yeah,
way. Yeah.
yeah. But each has its own benefits and its own negatives. So it is what it's like Dokkan dupes are important, but they're not completely necessary. Whereas like Grand Cross in PvP, if you don't have dupes, like you're gonna lose against like somebody with dupes, especially once Super Awakening comes out. Where you can go like 7-star, 8-star, 9-star, 10-star.
Yeah.
Dupes become like super. Yeah, it becomes
I
pay
don't
to
know.
win. A lot of
Actually,
games are like
I
that.
don't know if like dupes are more important. Okay, well, okay, let's say like I guess objectively dupes would be just more important straight up in Grand Cross because there's a PvP system, whereas Dokkan doesn't have that, right?
Yes,
But at the same time, you know, like the dupes don't affect the character's stats or anything like that in Grand Cross. It's just the ultimate move.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
So I don't think it's like super necessary.
No, definitely not.
But then there's that Super Awakening thing that's just dumb. Like I've heard about that, and that's just BS. Yeah. That's just stupid. Yeah.
It's only important because PvP is so competitive, and it's one of the biggest aspects in Grand Cross. Like that's what everybody makes content on.
It's like 70% of the game, you know.
Yeah, it's because they reward you with currency. Like you save money because of PvP, so that's why people invest into it. Whereas like Dokkan doesn't have that. Whereas Bleach is so unrewarding. You just get medals, which
Bleach
nobody wants.
PvP is stupid.
That's a whole nother stream. We'll talk about K-Lab, Greedy Lab.
Oh my god, Bleach PvP is literally. I mean, first of all, it's not even fun because you're just watching your characters like control like the computer.
No strategy.
You're just watching the computer control your characters. It's really just about like stacking like items and stacking dupes and stuff like that on your characters, right? And they just do their thing. But like I wish there was an actual, you know, interactive part of that system.
You know what it reminds me of? Like the way I can compare it to is like back in the days freaking playing Beyblades where you just let it rip in this little jar and you just hope that yours wins.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
They just hit each other and you just hope that yours spins longer than his.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is.
That's literally all it is. Yeah, that is Bleach. Bleach Brave Souls PvP in a nutshell.
Bleach Beyblade. God, I miss Beyblades. Oh,
Beyblade was a good. I love Beyblade back in the day.
We could go off into different topics, but guys, I was gonna do like a little skit where I showed Tiger some Karens, but you know what? We're gonna save that for the next one because I think we covered a lot in this stream, and we're already about like 40 minutes in.
Yeah, it's damn. Yo, time flew.
Time flies,
man. Did not feel like it was that long, man. And you really did. Yo,
you know what's crazy?
Why don't you just throw it in? Like I think we have some time. Just throw it in.
Yeah, you want to do some Karens?
Yeah, a few parts.
Tiger wants some Karens. Okay,
why not?
Bro, I'm so down.
Let's go.
I'm so down. You know what's crazy though? Like we talked for 42 minutes, and I don't think there was ever a pocket of dead air. Like there was not like at least 10 seconds that went by where both of us were quiet. It's actually kind of scary.
No, I could have just kept talking. Like we could do this for like hours, honestly.
Bro, I love it, man. We're trying to build something, guys. Oh god, we're trying to build something, guys, and I don't know, man. I'm just excited for what the future holds for the homie Tiger and the homie Ray. So I mean, Tiger's already killing it, but as like a group, you know what I mean? Like
no, man, this is a whole different thing. It has nothing to do with our own channels right now.
Exactly.
This is a new adventure that we're embarking on.
And I just want you guys to know that if Tiger had 100K or 1,000 or 5,000, I would still do this with him. It's not the number that matters.
No, at this point, at this time, we're just boys, man. That's just
exactly. Like me and Tiger have been collabing since he had 10K. So before anybody says anything mean, Tiger's the homie. I don't need to benefit anything off this. It's just Tiger's the one person I can sit and talk to for hours, and time just flies. And it's like, you know, it feels like 2 minutes went by.
I feel the same, man. We have a lot of the same interests too, so that it just works.
Yeah, and we live close, so if we ever decide to do something in person, it would be absolutely crazy. So, Tiger, can you see my screen?
I can see it, man. I'm watching your. Okay. I'm seeing the Karen on the.
Oh God, Tiger. So we're gonna do a little bit of pauses in between, and we're gonna discuss. Okay. But this is the day we're living in 2020, the year of rest in peace Kobe Bryant death. Right, shout out to the homie Kobe for sure. And then we almost had World War III in February, and then March we get hit with COVID, and ever since March then we had the Black Lives Matter because of all the crazy stuff that went down. We are in 2020 is going to be like 700 pages in the history book.
Man,
Legit.
It's been a
It
wild
is.
year.
I'm glad I'm living through this to tell my kids about it, but what a wild year. And we're only like halfway through the year, like a little over halfway. I can't believe I've been isolated for 5 months.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Holy, bro.
No, it's
holy, time
I can't
flies.
believe it either. I can't believe either. When I think back, like, it's just life now, right? It's just like
It's just life.
it's like
bro.
normal now. But
It's like
you think back, you're like, has it really been that long? Like,
I know, right? You're like, you're leaving the house, you're like, phone, wallet, keys, check. You're like, oh shit, I forgot my mask.
yeah. Yo,
It's
speaking of
literally
masks, I bought a dope mask from Etsy earlier today.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like a black mask that like covers your like whole face, right? Like I want
Do you
like
have
a
it on
bigger one.
screen? You can
No,
show it?
I
Do
don't
you
have it
with
yet.
you?
It's
Okay.
I ordered it. It's online.
Oh, okay.
But
Link me after.
I'll
I'm
send you a
down to
picture.
see
You can
it.
put it on the screen, right? But
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a guy in Ontario. I think it's in Ontario or in Toronto. Well, I mean, Toronto would be Ontario, but either way, he just like hand makes, like he like sews like these masks, right? And he's
What's his name?
Mako Handmade. I think it's Mako.
Okay. Because my
Handmade.
friend makes them too. He sews them and everything.
It might be him. I don't know, but
Yeah.
either way, he's like an anime guy too. So I bought one. It's super simple. It's a black mask that
Okay.
has like the Demon Slayer like destroy symbol on it, like in the kanji for it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Okay.
talking about? It's,
Yes.
it's like the kanji that like they have like on their swords and stuff. And it just basically means destroy, like to destroy
Oh,
demons.
That's sick.
So that's sewn into the mask, and I got it from Etsy. I'm excited, man.
How much did you pay for it? Was it expensive?
It was like $20.
Oh, that's a good price.
It's
That's
not
good
bad
price.
for when the guy's literally making it by hand, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah, mine has like a mustache on it. It's so funny. Every time somebody sees me, I get so many comments. And they're like, "Dude, that's very classy." I'm like, "Thank you."
very classy.
Thank you for the mustache. My girlfriend got it for me, and surprisingly, she got it from China, which is the
Of
funniest
course
part
she
about
did.
it.
Of course she did. Yep.
But yeah, I know my buddy makes them. I'm probably gonna get some from him. But
Type,
yeah,
yo,
it's cool,
is your
man.
buddy
Take
anime?
advantage,
Is
bro.
he a anime nerd?
Yeah, he is. But I don't think that's his. His are like he hand makes them, but they're like flower designs. They're not anime
I see.
related specifically, but he makes like clothing and stuff, and they're like really nice quality from
Sick.
what I see. Yeah. So shout out to the homie.
Shout out.
Anyways,
Yep.
so as we were saying, now we are in the time where people's true colors are exposed. And the Karen apocalypse is among us. And it is very scary. And it is mostly white women. There are Kens, I think that, or Kyles. I don't know what we're calling male Karens. But God, these people are really showing their true
Well, just to be
colors
clear,
now.
there's awful people of all races and
Always. But for some reason, white women, specifically nowadays, Karens, are just everywhere. And they're showing their true colors because of masks, which... we'll get into that in another stream because I can't stand people that have this huge disgust against masks.
I just hate people that just like have to insert themselves into other people's lives for no reason.
Yes,
You know?
yes,
Like if
exactly.
people if you let people do what they want, man. Like
Exactly.
if you disagree with something, fine. Right? Like whatever.
Yes.
If people have different opinions, have different beliefs, that's okay. But don't try to impose them on other people.
I'm going to tell just a quick story really fast before we jump into this, guys, and I promise we'll get into this Karen apocalypse. But I told this on stream the other day. I want to kind of tell Ty because I never told him. But one of my friends that I've known for about a year now, I saw him and three of my other boys recently. They were playing poker, so I went over. We were all sitting, a distance from each other, and we were playing. And I was just chatting with them. And near the end of it, it was just for my buddy's birthday. First time I've seen anybody besides my girlfriend in 5 months. Just so you guys know, I'm so like careful about this. And one of my buddies brought up that I comment on some Six Buzz post. Tiger, you know Six Buzz. It's like a really big Toronto Instagram page.
Yeah, it's like a Toronto
And,
what do you call it? The kind of
content.
news, kind of like
like TMZ for Toronto.
TMZ,
It's kind of
like it has that
cringy,
vibe.
but also informative. Like, I don't know. It's like kind of stupid and
They like
it's
to
just
stir up like little like
controversies.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's there. And I don't. He brought up that I reply to people's comments. I don't. Sometimes I just see stupid posts, and I don't know. It just upsets me, this whole thing that's going on nowadays. So I comment on it. I don't reply to people's posts. I just comment my own stuff. And I said, no, bro, I don't comment. I just reply to people. I mean, I don't reply, I just comment. And I'm just like, think people are selfish. And then my buddy overheard me say that. And his demeanor changed like crazy. He snapped on me. He says, what are you talking about? I was like, I just think people that don't wear masks in closed spaces are selfish. And then talking to him like Tiger, like I said that, like a friend man snapped at me.
Went
Facial
off?
expression got angry. He goes, why do I have to wear a mask? It doesn't do anything. And bro, he just kept, I'm like, bro, it's just you sound selfish to me.
Oh
How am I
God.
selfish? How am I selfish? Bro, he talked to me so aggressively and so angry.
Is this like
with
a
such
close
a demeanor.
friend or someone you like
Yeah,
kind of
bro.
know?
One of my
like...
good friends from the gym, man. I've known
Oh.
him for like a year and a half.
All right.
And I mean, there's always been signs that he's a little sketch and a little snaky, but like, you know, like he's still one of my friends. And
Yeah.
it's just like he went off of me and talked about how I'm an idiot, how I'm unresearched, how I don't know my facts, how he was scared like me, but then he did his research. And then I told him, I'm like, bro, you're selfish. And he said, how am I selfish?
The way I
And
see it, right? The way I see it is like, look, we don't know everything, right? There's a lot of stuff we don't know.
Everything.
But the worst that can come out of it, if let's say it does nothing, like it doesn't even prevent, you know, any spread or whatever, right? The worst that comes from it is you have a piece of cloth over your face, right?
That's what I read that too.
Exactly. And the best that comes from it is you are actually potentially saving people's lives.
People,
right?
yeah. All I said to him was like, bro, I'm not understanding with my boys. I didn't want to have an argument, so I said, listen, man, I get where you're coming from, but look at it this way. Even if it helps 1%, say it works 1% of the time, wouldn't you want to make people feel more comfortable around you in like a public space? He's like,
I totally agree.
No.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't care about other people.
Oh,
so I was like,
that's the problem, isn't it?
You're selfish then.
That is that's where the issue comes from, isn't it?
Right? That's what I told him, man. And
it's not going to do with whether or not
grandparents.
It has nothing to do with whether or not he believes in it. I think it just really comes to the fact that he is a selfish person. He doesn't care about the well-being of others.
I'll tell you exactly why I should have known this. Just 2 more minutes. But I told him, like, I take care of my grandparents. I can't risk it. He said to me, well, my nan lives with us and she has breast cancer and I don't wear a mask. And instead of me going, wow, you're an idiot, I said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man, that she has breast cancer. He's like, that's not the point. And like, he completely ignored my sympathy for him. Like, I felt bad. And this guy's like,
it's one of those
I'm
people
not gonna
that
wear a mask.
Like,
you can wear a mask.
It's more important to be right. Like for them to be like, to feel like
bro,
they're right.
You can't argue with stupid people. Then he told me that masks don't work. That's when he lost me. And I'm like, so nurses wear masks for no reason, right? Because they don't work. And then he said COVID was a hoax. And after that, I was like, you know what? Like, this guy's like, you know, he's an idiot. You can't go down to stupid people's levels. And then he's also a Trump supporter. So it all like comes full circle, boys. It all comes full circle. But and eventually, I left because I had to go. And the topic was over. Next day, he met up with some of my friends and he told them, they brought up the topic again. And he said, I destroyed him yesterday with my facts. He said he destroyed me when I didn't want to argue and get aggressive with one of my friends. But, you know, he destroyed me with his facts. So after that,
doesn't sound like the kind of guy you want to be friends with, man. I'm not going to lie.
I just cut him out, bro. I cut him out. I still wished him happy birthday on his birthday the next day. And he didn't reply to me. So, you know what? It is what it is. He's done some shady shit to my other friends in the past I can go into, but it's not about that. It's just about just being respectful, man. Even if it helps, if it doesn't help, you know, respect other people because it's never going to end if we don't all come together. That's why if everybody thought like he did, we would probably have higher rates right now. You know what I mean? It's because some people are actually social distancing and isolating that we're actually progressing into stage 3 right now, which is pretty sick.
I don't think everybody knows what stage 3 means.
Stage 3 means like restaurants, indoor
like
restaurants.
If you don't live in Canada,
gyms.
like you probably have different terms or whatever. No, like
So
for us, it just means that a lot of
slowly.
places are able to open now, like including restaurants inside and
Toronto's
gyms
doing not bad. Unfortunately, the States is a whole different story. Anyways, guys, enough ranting. Sorry. Karen Apocalypse is among us.
Let's go.
And
show
let's
me something.
jump into
He
this.
was very excited.
Karen
He's very excited
montage.
to show me this. So I was like, okay, let's do it, man.
All I'm gonna say is I apologize for what you're about to see.
It's
There's so many
people,
different
sure.
Karens out there, but I'm gonna show you some of the worst ones. So
not this
jump
one,
into...
not the one sitting on the car right now.
No, not you. Seen this one?
No. I haven't seen a lot of these actually.
Oh, this is called the parking spot Karen. So let's jump into it.
Okay.
Come on.
You're sitting on her car.
I'm not sitting on her car. I'm leaning on it. Krista, the spot's open right there.
You really hate your life, don't you? To be hating.
No, I
on
love
us.
my life, and I have my brand new grandbaby in there who we're trying to take for a walk.
Okay, get your grandbaby then.
So the context is these girls were trying to park in a spot, and this lady came and sat on their car so that her daughter could take that spot instead when there are 2 open spots beside it. Karen.
But why is she so against them? Why are they so against? Why is she so against them parking in that specific spot?
Because I guess this was the only one open, so they were there first. Yeah, you've seen those videos of those people who stand in parking spots and wait for their. She's pretty much doing that, sitting on their car, and then as she's doing this the whole time, 2 other spots open up. But you know, Karens, they dig themselves so deep that they have to commit to this shitty mentality.
My God, yeah.
So she just stayed there for like 5 minutes, and then 2 more spots opened up.
That's infuriating.
Get off her car.
Your right spot.
Get off her car.
See, look, there's like 1 spot, 2 spot behind it, and then this car is also opening up.
Get in your damn car. Stop getting.
And then she finally moves.
Your ass is grass. Understand? And if you so be looking out for this cop.
Alright, I will. I'll be
This is like a little kid. This is like an 18-year-old kid, and this lady is cussing him out.
Why?
Go ahead, put me on social media. You're a little punk. Seriously? Seriously, I called the cops. I can't wait.
Wow, I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I love this kid. Probably because they're sitting in a car together without a mask, so she's like freaking out, even though it's not
Oh my
affecting
God.
anybody but those 2.
Yeah.
This
You
This is like-
don't need to wear a mask in the car. Like what?
no, man, and you're with one of your friends. It's fine. Like
Yo, you're with your
it's just
friend. Or, how do you know it's not like a family member or whatever? It doesn't really matter though, right? It's still a personal
It's not
choice
your
at the end of the day.
business. It's not
still a
affecting
personal
you.
choice at the end of the day. Yeah.
It's only in close encounters that I really think people are self. If you go on a walk and don't wear a mask, that's fine. I don't expect that. I don't wear that when I go out. I don't wear it in the car. It's just close to people I wear a mask because out of respect.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Karen's, there's something called self-awareness, and I don't know how people can be so unself-aware, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Next, Karen. This one
I
is
know this is
a
supposed to be
racist
like a
Karen.
try not to laugh, but these things are not really like funny to me necessarily.
Me neither,
They're
bro.
more so
this is
like-
try not to get angry.
Yeah, try not to get angry. Yeah, seriously,
Yeah,
it should be called
yeah.
that.
Let me show you this Karen. This is the McDonald's Karen.
Okay.
You're a devil! Get away from me!
What?
He puts his hands on me! You're a devil!
Okay, this one's pretty
It's not
funny.
Mc-
This one's pretty
Shout
funny.
Shout out to McDonald's employees. I am so sorry for what you guys have to deal with.
Yeah, shout
Like,
out to that man.
out-
I don't know who he is, but
This guy's all there. She's like freaking the devil. The devil. She's like a 2-finger cross is gonna scare away anything. Like, bro, you're oh my god.
no, but him
Anyways,
playing into it too. I love that.
I love it.
Look at him! He's nuts! Here! Get out of here! Devil, yeah, you
She goes, look at him. He's nuts. He didn't even do anything.
Well, we don't know the context, I guess, but yeah, there's
Look,
near me! Tell him to get away from me!
like,
Oh
what
my
is
God.
happening?
so what is happening? I don't know, man. So this one, she's outside of Best Buy, waiting in line like everyone else, but she has to complain.
Complain about waiting?
And she goes, "You call this good service? Like, bro, you're at Best Buy. You're not at a restaurant. You're at Best
Well,
Buy.
but you're
Just
doing
wait
the
in
same
line."
thing that everybody else has to do, which is wait.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's their problem. That's their problem.
It's a privilege thing. It's a privilege thing, man.
It really just drops down to these people have never been told anything in their lives. This one's one of my favorites, bro. This one is the runner Karen. This one is like, you know, in how some zombies sprint at you? This is the running Karen. Look at her. She is such a Karen. Look at her. Such a Karen. So they're skateboarding, right? Which is legal with this, in this park.
We got a wild Karen here.
I love this kid.
Breaking ankle.
Look at her. She's like following him, man.
What's she trying to do? Was she
You're
stop them?
blocking
She's
from
just trying to
skateboarding?
block them from skateboarding in a public area.
Huh.
Like she was just jogging and then she just has to ruin someone's day.
She just came upon two people who were skateboarding, minding their own business, and she's like, "Nah,
In a
I don't want you to
public area.
skateboard."
Wild Karen right here.
Oh my god.
Oh, Karen in the wild.
I love these
Mind,
guys. A wild
mind your
Karen.
own damn business, man.
Yeah.
That's
There's a
infuriating.
club
That's
right
not,
there if you want to tell them.
it's not even funny. That's just annoying.
Yeah. Bro, imagine this being your mom, man. I'd be so disappointed if I saw my mom in a
man.
Karen comp. I'd be like, Mom, you let me down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I never thought I would like.
Meet one in the wild.
Yeah, I know.
Actually encounter one.
A wild Karen. I hate people like this. I feel so bad for anybody in fast food, man, that has to deal with this.
Anybody in customer service, period.
Yeah. The
What's
sign says
happening
the
here?
taste that's worth the wait.
Yeah.
And she's complaining how it's taking too long, and she's freaking out.
You know, you should have it. I'm sitting at the door. You should have the order. Right?
Yo, we literally this is way too common, man. Yo, we literally actually I wasn't in there, but my girlfriend, right? She was at Longo's
Yeah.
getting groceries, and then she was waiting in line, and then there's a lady behind her that was like yelling at the employees for like their bad service or whatever because she had to wait in line.
Yeah.
And then
Ridiculous, man.
it's just
Ridiculous.
it's just way too common. Like, this is not even like anything. It's not. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Like you just.
Which is horrible.
these people
Why are they so
are everywhere.
unaware?
They're everywhere.
They're so unaware. This one, like, really, this guy was walking his dog. That's all. Walking his dog in his neighborhood. Look at this lady.
How are you? Get the hell away from my house and my dog! Goddamn.
I think she said something racist. She's probably like light skinned, brown or black, and she probably
Hmm.
said goddamn something.
This is what's killing people, is you're laughing, you stupid
funny.
jerk.
It's the assholes
Come
like
on.
you that should die.
Yeah, because you're not using your head.
God.
Yeah.
What am I
People
doing
come
wrong?
walking next to you, you don't even care.
Don't even look up.
You don't even care. Look at this.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Walk down the goddamn street. I tell
Get
you.
in the house,
I
'cause
time you all the time.
Talking to this guy's a idiot.
She's like, you spend half an hour walking up and down the street. I time you all the time. So she watches this guy walking. Like, bro, racism.
People need to mind their own business. That's what it comes down to.
Racism has always been there, and it's probably always been this bad. But now with cameras, like, we're seeing so much more of it.
Well,
Like, it's actually
that's the whole
crazy.
thing with what's been going on like this year, right? It's not like this is anything new. It's always happened. It's always been out there. It's just there's been a lot more attention brought to it.
And I'm glad they
because-
get exposed. I
be-
hope these
because of-
people get their lives
yeah,
ruined
because
they
of
deserve it, man.
Well, a big part of it's probably because a lot of people are home, right? And there's like just like less things like distracting people. So now stuff like this.
Bro,
like
I think this happens all the time. It's just the mask really enrage them because when they're being told to do something, they can't be told to do anything. They're so privileged their whole life that they can't be.
No, I was talking about
asked.
the whole the Black Lives Matter movement. Right?
Oh yeah. They're closed racist, but I could say something, but I won't say anything. But anyways, it is pretty bad. I'm glad they're getting exposed more and more these days because it is a very serious topic, and it really I feel
It's
bad
always
for
been
their
there. It's
kids.
always been there, and it's good that
always
there's
been
more
there.
attention being brought to it now.
Unfortunately, because of these people, it'll always be there. But hopefully, as generations grow up and these people die out, it'll slowly diminish. Because this is like these old people now were growing up in like very racist times, like where like I know slavery wasn't as big back then, but racism was really popular back in like the 50s to the 70s. Like, so once these people I feel die out, it'll become a lot better.
It's just a lot of people grew up in a time when it was much more accepted in their circles, or it's just how they were raised, I guess, right?
It's sad, man. It's so sad. I'm glad they're getting exposed. Anyways, last Karen video, and we'll end
I
it.
don't think so. Okay, well, it's illegal to take pictures of people that they don't have to give you permission. So, good to know. Do you
So
want to
they were filming a TikTok, and then this lady walked in on their
She walks
TikTok and
through it,
and says like it's illegal to film, even though they're in a mall, which is fine. I mean, it is private owned, but it's only people who I think it's only the owner who could tell you not to film it, or it might even be a public space. I don't know, but regardless, like it doesn't cost anything to mind your own business.
I mean, talk to someone about pursuing something with you since it's illegal what you just did.
So she's threatening technically to sue them and pursue something with them. Like, Karen, you're not pursuing anything, you idiot. Go home with your stupid AirPods.
You can talk to security if you want. Okay, let's go. Let's go do that.
Oh, I'm not following you. You can tell them what I look like or something.
Okay. That sounds good.
So she's like, okay, let's go. Like, she wants her to go with him to talk to security.
Is she gonna take a picture of her?
Now she's taking a picture of her to show security.
Picture of you. Very nice.
But it's illegal though to take a picture of someone without their consent.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So this one's a stupid one. This girl kissed her girlfriend, and this one's just starts bitching about how it's disgusting, how they shouldn't do it on public. Like, bro, mind your own business, old lady.
So it's a homophobic Karen.
Bro, most Karens are just ladies who haven't gotten dick in years and just hate everything and will find a reason just to get mad at anything. That's what a Karen is. It's somebody who'll just find a reason to get mad at anything because they hate their lives.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a happy Karen? I haven't.
I mean,
So-
they wouldn't necessarily be
Happy
Karen
right?
if they
Yeah.
were, joyful and happy and try to
they'd be a
spread
normal
positivity,
person. They'd be a normal person. So guys, Karen Apocalypse, probably next stream we can have little, if you guys like Karen segments, we can have little Karen segments, because these are surfacing
or just
like
reaction videos to
crazy.
whatever, reaction segments to whatever is
crazy.
going on out
These-
there.
These are just going up and up. Like literally every day there's a new Karen video, and I can't wait to encounter one. I've seen some, but never to this
I'm
level.
telling you, man, we encounter them on not a daily basis, but like half the time you go out, there's gonna be some kind of
Just privilege. But like, regardless, it's been your boy Ray. We hope you enjoyed this first podcast. God, time flies. Tiger, just start talking. I talk too much.
Boys on Balls, episode 1.
Boys on Balls, episode 1. Smash that thumbs up.
Not an
'cause that's
actual
how we
name.
know.
Give us suggestions. All right,
Give
we're
us
open to anything
suggestions.
at this point. We don't have any great ideas.
If you made it to the end, Tiger,
Yeah.
tell them something they should type in the comments. What should they type?
Well, number one,
Yeah,
tell
that's
us what you want to see from us in the future. All right. There's
Hashtag
something
boys on
useful.
balls.
Hashtag
the
boys on balls.
comments.
I swear that's gonna become the actual name. We just said it so many times now. We
Boys
said
on
it so many
balls.
times now.
No,
And
no, but-
we didn't even really talk about Dragon Ball for like 99% of this
No,
episode.
I know, right?
But yeah, just give us some suggestions. Let us know what you want to see as far as segments go. Let us know how you guys felt about this episode. Was it fun? Was it boring? Was it cringe? Probably was all those things at some
All
point.
the above, but regardless, no matter what it was, we hope that we could entertain you for a
Yeah,
bit.
and we had fun regardless. So at the end of the
I had
day,
a
it was worth
great
it.
time.
Yeah, at the end of the
Sorry,
day,
keep
it was worth our time because we enjoyed it. So
even if I like this, nobody sees this, which they will, because I won't make that mistake again. I
Yeah.
had a great time filming it.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I
It was a good
I had an
time.
amazing time.
And
Tiger's the homie.
I'm looking forward
Check him
to
out.
next episode. We're gonna do this again, maybe
Yes.
next week or something like that. We're gonna do like a weekly
Yes.
thing.
I might make a second channel for this.
Yeah.
When we figure out a name, just
Yeah.
so we could start, working on a brand and
Yeah.
growing and expanding. Because, me and Tiger both have our niches, which is like more mobile games. He's DBZ. I'm whatever. I don't know what the hell I am, but
Bleach slash
Bleach.
some other things.
I don't know, Bleach / Dead channel, but we're but we want to expand to a different niche. We don't want to upset anybody that's subscribed for the main reason, which
Yeah.
is what we upload. So we're gonna work on a second
You know what?
channel,
Quick
hopefully by the second
disclaimer.
episode.
Quick disclaimer about all the stuff that we've done in this episode so far. I'm sure there's some things that might have upset some people, but
Yes.
at the end of the day, we're just doing this for fun, So hopefully nobody was offended by the Karen segment or anything like that. We're not hating on any
No
specific
hate
race
at
or any
all. This is for
specific
fun.
religion or anything like that. Really, it's really just about
Yeah.
people that don't mind their own business, and really people that try to impose their own will on others and not mind that just people like this, man. Like,
Oh yeah,
it's not
All I'm
about
saying-
what kind of person or where you're from or whatever. It's really about
No.
how you are.
all I'm saying is if it's put on the internet for the public to see, we are allowed to publicly react to it. That's all I'm saying. Once it's on the internet, it is public domain. We are allowed to give our opinions, our thoughts. It's just, that's what it is. It's opinions. and thoughts. You guys can think how you want,
Yes.
but we're just
For sure.
having fun.
For
And
sure.
like I said, it's a public video. We're allowed to react to it. That's all it is. If you want, we'll probably throw something at the beginning of the stream just to let people know that don't make it this far. But to all those who did, you're the real homies. We hope we
real
entertain you guys,
MVPs.
whatever you're
The real
grinding,
MVPs.
whatever you're doing. Yeah, you guys are the best, and we will be back. Hopefully, if this does well, I'll probably have this up by the same day or tomorrow.
Sounds good, man.
Probably gonna try to get it out by today.
I mean,
But,
it's a big part, so it might take you a while to actually put it together.
That's true. That's true. But
it's
one of the 2
been
days
over an
for
hour,
sure.
dude. Like, does it feel like it's been over an hour?
No,
Doesn't
it
it?
feels like it's been 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I could keep going for another hour.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
it's that enjoyable.
We'll save it for next
We're
one.
gonna have more
We'll save it for
segments.
next one.
I have some ideas for Tiger
Yeah.
to for next stream regarding Dokkan and stuff. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, we're gonna do a lot for this, but it's all up to you guys. If you guys enjoy it, we'll put more effort into it. And if you don't enjoy it, then we won't put it as like
We'll still do it though. Just maybe not spend as much time on it.
Exactly, but we want to try to do this at least once a week. So if you guys like it, we'll try to get you one out next week as well, because these are so easy to do.
Yes.
And we love them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Tiger, anything you want to say, homie?
Nah, man, I had a lot of fun. Excited to, finally get this thing started after so
Yes.
much time and so much talking about it.
God damn it! In 2 episodes, 2 lost episodes.
Yeah. But you know what? I gotta say, this is probably the best one. This was probably the
Oh,
best one out of the 3.
100%,
So
100%. Last time we had like a topic and scripts, and we followed it, and it still was okay. This time we just flowed,
we just
and
flowed,
it actually
man.
went a lot better. In my
we
opinion,
did
so.
we did do a outline for last one, and it was
Yeah.
fine. But I think it might be better if we just come in with like no preconceived. I mean, we'll have
Yeah.
some segments stuff like
Sometimes
that, but for the
little
most part,
topics, but just flow about it.
exactly. Like there's a bunch,
Exactly.
my favorite podcasts are just like when the hosts just come in with like just talk about like what's going on in their lives, and that goes on for like half an hour, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, me too.
It's
Me
like half
too,
an
man.
hour
It
before
just-
they actually get into like what they intended to do in the episode, and that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna keep going, keep doing it like this. I had a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next
Me
one.
too.
And
Me too, my
thank you guys
boy.
for watching, man. Thank you to Ray for
Guys,
setting this up.
My pleasure.
Yep.
Guys, link to Tiger's channel in the description if you're under a rock. You already know. This is probably gonna be posted on my channel, right?
We'll do the first one on your channel, and then we'll see
then
how
we'll
it goes.
Work about a second
Yeah,
account.
exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. Smash that thumbs up. Can we hit 100 likes on the first podcast? That would be pretty sick. If not, that'd be pretty sick. So shout out to Tiger. It's been your boy Ray.
Hey,
And we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Peace out.
bye guys. Hey.